What's up, everybody? Team Galo, Coach Rigo, Coach Nikki. Today, we're gonna go into some butterfly guard stuff, and we're gonna get into like ankle locks from there, which is my favorite, oddly enough. So we're gonna show you a little bit of how to get an ankle lock from a butterfly position, and then what to do if the guy tries to escape, so you kind of have a backup, okay? Let's get to it. Cut.
Action!
Stressing her out. Okay, butterfly guard, what is it? Basically, that butterfly stretch that we like to do sometimes. Both feet going in between the legs, don't be shy, okay? You wanna be having your shins kind of at a 45 here. That's gonna be your perfect butterfly. If I'm too close, like too squished in, it's kind of defeated. I almost feel like I'm kind of falling back already. I don't wanna be there. So make sure when you're a butterfly, be comfortable. You can sit up normally, okay? Don't be weird. Butterfly guard is used for sweeps, transitioning to leg locks, a whole mess of stuff. You can get the triangle, there's a lot of stuff you can do from here. I love butterfly stuff. Typically what you wanna do is get a sink, like 2 grips. Some guys like grabbing high collar and then grabbing knee. You can grab a sleeve, you can grab a double collar, you can go in for the double unders, that kind of stuff for like nogi guys. Some guys just go ahead and grab the neck with that goose grip. It's up to you, really. Today we're gonna talk about ankle locks. I'm not gonna show you any sweeps or anything like that, but we're gonna go right into an ankle lock. So first things first is we're gonna start talking about understanding behavior. That's the thing. So understanding behavior is thinking about, and we should actually start doing this as a jiu-jitsu practitioner. That was hard to say, but I got through it. Understanding behavior is weighing your options. What will the other person do as soon as I grab something or insert butterfly hooks or whatever, right? You gotta start thinking of what they can do. Like, if I grab her lapel, she could either break my guard. As soon as this happens, you know what I mean? I could hold on for dear life. She breaks it anyway, because most likely they will, right? Unless you have like evil cat on hands. If that happens, guys, like I'm already starting to think about grabbing the other side. So she breaks that, she's gonna go that when I come back, and I'm just annoying now, okay? Another version is she tries to stand up, right? From here, this is where a lot of like trips, sweeps, tripod sweeps, you know, foot goes hip, foot, pushing down, pushing down again. So you have to be aware that you need some options, you need backups for everything this person can do, okay? Now, we're gonna get right into the ashigarami part, okay? Which is just a fancy Japanese word for locking in your feet. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna levitate the person nice and high so I can get my lead leg, I guess, my left leg here is for the knee. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'll just go ahead and grab sleeve. Now basically just gonna scoot in, pop her up. This lead leg here I was talking about is actually gonna shoot through, and then I'm gonna come around to like a reverse delihiba kind of situation. That again here. We're like this, leg comes through, and I'm gonna put my foot right to the belt, okay? My other foot is still in like a butterfly position. From here, this foot's actually gonna pushing her down, sitting her down. I wanna push, sitting here like this. Now the ashigarami part is slapping the knee right in, locking it in, okay? I'm pinching my legs together with my foot still on her hip. So if she tries to move away, I'm kind of attached there. If she tries to come forward, you know what I mean? It's all just kind of locked in. Second step here. Now we've acquired the ashigarami. We're gonna go for the foot lock here. That straight ankle foot lock. A lot of people are gonna have problems with getting their hands in at first because the foot is tight to here. So there's a couple things you can do. If we're off to the side, you can try to like straighten out and come back in by just putting your hand underneath, getting ready, straightening out, and then sitting back in, feeding the hand in. You can just muscle it by pushing it and feeding the hand through. A lot of different ways here. I like to sit up. So once we're here, I can sit up, find that ankle, and fire it through. Okay, just getting your hand through the inside. Once we're here, we're gonna talk about using that E-grip. So I can connect my hands for that ankle lock if I want to, or do that key lock with the wrist over and then right on the shin. Or what I like to do is just feed that gi, that extra gi. If you can't feed it to your hand, punch in. Okay, punch in, grab that gi as high up as you can. Once we're here, guys, I like to bring this elbow in. 1, 2, 3, all the way in. Now I go on my shoulder. Right from here, so it's already pretty tight. From here, I'm already pinching in, there's nothing going on here. Now I'm just trying to straighten out and use my back. As soon as I grab that gi collar, now I'm getting my back involved. I don't have to use my arms. Now it's all back. Okay? If I had my hands, now I gotta use my hands to lift up. But if I have my gi, I have my hand free, I can just use my back just by straightening out. And there's that tap. Okay? The other hand can be used to like fend off any kind of grips and stuff they might do. Like I said, understanding behavior. They're not just gonna let you fire this in here. A lot of times you're gonna be doing hand fighting this. They don't even want me to get this. So a lot of times now I can start working my ankle lock here. So that's basically your shoot. You want to get into the ashigurani for that straight ankle lock. It can be done pretty much anywhere else, but a butterfly is a great place to start from it. Because even if you were to stand up, right? Ashigurani is basically like reverse delahiva, right? If that's such a thing. Normal delahiva, right? Just like this. And then you have your reverse, which is the leg goes through and then around, right? As soon as I push on this leg, I snap shut. It's the same idea as if we're doing a butterfly. Same idea. I'm just levitating her, getting her nice and high. I don't have to grab any grip. I can go double under here, lifting up, shooting through, and now I push down. Oof. And now I can fire up my hands, get my hand through. There's other ways to get this ankle lock. We'll talk about it another day, but that's gonna be your main shtick, okay? With the ankle lock, guys, if you grab high up on the calf, the ankle lock is just not gonna happen. You end up doing kind of a calf slicer, they get kind of pissy at you. But you wanna find that end. You wanna get to the tip of the toes, okay? If I can see all that foot, if I can see her toes over my shoulder, I am way too high up the leg for any kind of ankle lock. I need to back it up. I wanna get that crook of your wrist to that Achilles. Okay, that's what I want. That's the best. Okay, and then I can get my gi and really brief on that stuff. Now let's talk about the what if scenarios. The what if scenarios. They can escape this, right? Especially if your ashigurami is kind of weak and it's not really perfected yet, or you're just kind of new to it. I get everything in. I'm starting to attack this ankle lock. She can actually push this down and kind of pop her butt over, and my ankle lock is toast. She's basically gonna come towards me and then, yeah, an easy mount, right? 4 points. So don't be that guy that's just letting this happen, okay? If they manage to actually push your foot down the mat, as they wanna step over, you're gonna have to beat them, okay? See, I'm already too late. You're gonna wanna beat them. The leg that's on the inside here, the other leg, I'm actually gonna fire it through, okay? And I'll show you different variations that I like better than this one, but this is standard jiu-jitsu defense for like an ankle lock. So as she starts to pass, I fire through. I still have the angle in my armpit. I can bend in, grab my gi, or if I had it already, you could already have it beforehand, so okay. And then from here, she can no longer pass over. She can try to sit up, but my hip's in the way here. So now all I have to do now is just do that same thing. Start bending away from her, looking over my shoulder, and getting that belly down. Which I'm not too sure if it's legal in IBJJF for white belts, but I think higher can do that one. Now we're going to talk about the Mandaruka version, which I like a lot better. So let's start from the top, okay? Go butterfly, everything set, okay? I'll grab a weird double lapel this time, okay? Same thing. Up, bah, oof, pushing down. Now we're here, okay? Start to attack this ankle lock. As she pushes up, my foot doesn't just go over. Now I'm gonna put it right on her belt, and now I use this leg to push her away. And you'll have a quicker tap, a very much faster tap. One more time. Let's give it a different angle. Let's get a different angle. Yeah, let's go this way. Other side. Okay. Different grips. We can do double sleeves this time, huh? Pushing down. Here we are, ankle lock. She goes over, foot on the hip, right on the belt. And I use this leg, and I go belly down at the same time. And I push. Okay. Oof. And that's your butterfly, ankle lock stuffs. But think about what I said about understanding behavior. That's gonna be huge for jiu-jitsu. Always try to weigh your options, right? If somebody surprised you with something you didn't think of, try to remember it. Maybe write it down. Have a jiu-jitsu journal, that kind of thing. Other than that, guys, we're almost at full classes pretty soon, June 10th. Don't need masks, don't need social distance, all that fun stuff. Like normal, thank God. Okay, like I would say, stay fit, have fun.
Zang.
Zang.